Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about part 2 of big things being developed, built, expanded, all in Bentonville, Arkansas. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. So liking and also sharing with friends or family, just make sure that everyone can live, work, and play all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Also, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. It sounds exactly what it is. It's literally a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What are the hospitals like? What are the schools like? All the trail maps, all the cool things happen in the downtown sections. It's really just packed full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. So enter your address below, enter your name below. Where can I ship this package to? It's literally a package I ship right to your home, Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And it is my favorite 4-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and I'll make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. All right, so if you haven't watched part 1 of like all the cool things happening, the things being built in downtown Bentonville, definitely watch part 1. This is part 2, and we need to start part 2 off with a bang, and that is the fact that actually Hilton is building a Motto hotel right next to the Ledger in downtown Bentonville. So if you aren't coming to downtown Bentonville at the moment, you'll see like this massive structure next to the Ledger. Ledger is the world's first bikeable building. So right next to that, they're actually building a Motto hotel. If you don't know what the Motto hotel is, it's definitely like an upscale hotel built by Hilton. So it's really cool to have that kind of in the centric part of downtown Bentonville. And the cool thing obviously about this is that as Bentonville grows, we all know this, that there needs to be more places to stay in downtown Bentonville because obviously downtown Bentonville is a very cool place to stay. Whether it's Airbnbs or hotels or rentals, like there needs to be a lot of places to stay in downtown Bentonville. And so Hilton thought it was a good location to obviously do it. And so if Hilton believes it, then. So obviously brand new hotel coming to downtown Bentonville. Really cool because it's going to be very Bentonville centric. So anything that comes into downtown Bentonville has to have a Bentonville spin, obviously. So I'm curious and excited to see how that all plays out with that all going over there. So definitely when you're in downtown Bentonville, if you see a massive structure being built next to Ledger, that is a brand new Hilton Hotel. And number 2 is Crystal Bridges expansion. So that's being done as we speak as well. And so they're actually expanding Crystal Bridges by 100,000 extra square feet. Currently, as we speak, Crystal Bridges is around 200,000 square feet of like actual space itself. And so if you don't know what Crystal Bridges is, it's actually a massive art museum located in downtown Bentonville, and it's actually free. And the reason it's free is because Alice Walton has basically gifted the whole thing for people to come for free. And just because it's free does not mean it's good at all. I mean, last year we had one of the only 7 copies of the Constitution were in Crystal Bridges for almost a half a year. It came during 4th of July. We had Declaration of Independence. We had the actual Bill of Rights. We had so many original copies of very important American documents right in Crystal Bridges. And so we've had so many things passed through. There's so much artwork there. Well worth checking out. It's because it's free and it's very cool. But they're expanding it by almost not doubling, but obviously like over 50% is growing Crystal Bridges. So when you are in town, definitely check out Crystal Bridges, and they are finishing up actually the growth of it, I think by 2024. But it's really cool because obviously Crystal Bridges is a big, fun part of Bentonville. And the cool thing is you know, when you're around Crystal Bridges long enough, you hang around there are so many people that fly across America, like just traveling different museums, and they always stop at Crystal Bridges. I was there just the other day and I stopped and obviously talked to someone, and they're like, yeah, we're flying across America, checking out some of the world's best, at least America's best museums, and Crystal Bridges always makes the list and they always stop here. So when you're in Bentonville, if you're taking a trip to check out the area, definitely check out Crystal Bridges. And number 3 is the brand new downtown Bentonville section. So this has not been developed yet. They have to finish a couple other things first, including a couple things we'll talk about in a second. But Bentonville is going to be revitalized. Even though it's amazing as it is now, there is big plans to revitalize the downtown section of Bentonville. Eventually, downtown Bentonville will not have nearly as much actual like parking. They want to obviously brick the whole area. They want it to be completely leveraged for people doing events and obviously retail spaces and restaurants, the whole thing. Community centers, they want parks over there. So downtown Bentonville will eventually become just a central hub for all things Bentonville when it comes to community and everything around there. And if you've been around Bentonville for long enough, you know that all the events go down in downtown Bentonville. So I'm excited to see this happen. It will take a couple of different, obviously, years. I think this will happen starting maybe in 2024, maybe 2025. They have to finish up some parks. I'm sure they'll be coordinating with the Walmart HQ, but downtown Bentonville will be revitalized in the next couple of years. So when you are, if you are moving to Bentonville in the next couple of years, just know that that'll be part of the whole package as well. Whoa, before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas and you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates, and it sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, first of all your name, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, where do you want to move to, all the things that matters when it comes to finding a home for rent or for sale, all in Northwest Arkansas. So go ahead and enter your information below and make sure to get that set up for you right away. Also, every single Friday I send an email out just kind of talking about all things NWA. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in downtown Fayetteville? What's going on First Fridays? What's going on in the Walmart Amphitheater? What comedians are coming to town? What new businesses are moving here? It's endless. So that's why I send an email out every single Friday. So enter your email below. I'll send an email every single Friday, like I said. But side note, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you'll be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And speaking of Walmart, let's jump on to number 4. We're talking about the Walmart Museum right on downtown Bentonville. So that is being revitalized as we speak. They're planning to make it more accessible, more inclusive when it comes to be able to people getting up there and around there, because it obviously initially built for that because it's built a long time ago. And so now there's gonna be rooftop patios, there's gonna be more food there, more obviously experiences from the Walmart side of like the history of Walmart. And so it's really cool to see them like basically redo the whole thing. And if you are in town during that time frame, they literally have like a wrap, we'll call it, like a wrap over the building to cover it, to make it look like the building was originally there, and they're working behind it. So it's pretty cool. So when you're in town, I'm sure if you're in town this year, you'll definitely see that. But it's cool to see them obviously redoing the whole Walmart museum. They temporarily put the museum over in the Ledger, which is obviously just right down the road from there. So obviously this next year, or probably next year, they'll probably be finishing up and starting to obviously finalize everything. So when you're in town, definitely check out, when you're standing outside, definitely be looking at the museum, but know that the new museum, or the temporary museum, is over at the Ledger. But I'm excited to see the new one when it's all said and done. And number 5, and we do have a bonus round after this one, but this one, number 5, is actually another brand new hotel is being kitty corner right in the downtown section of Bentonville. So imagine this, downtown Bentonville will be obviously brick roads, very little parking, all restaurants, retail. There's gonna be a lot of community-centric events happening there, Christmas, all the first, obviously Bentonville downtown, First Fridays, farmers markets, the whole thing. And then right kitty corner to that, and you can start seeing the development now, is a brand new, I would consider, upper luxury hotel. Now this will be including retail spaces, it'll include restaurants, it'll include hangout places for the public. It'll also, every single place in the actual hotel itself will be obviously geared towards biking or some sort of amenity of like that. So it's definitely a very custom specific to Bentonville, very Bentonville centric. The people behind it are Blue Crane. If anyone knows, lives around the area, Blue Crane is big developers around the area. They usually work along Rope Swing, which is obviously a retail restaurant company around the area that's developed a lot of restaurants. So they're working together to develop this whole new hotel. Super excited to see what they develop. Anytime that Rope Swing and also Blue Crane get together when they make designs, very cool. So I'm excited to see the development. They have not released a name. They haven't released a design. So I'm excited because whenever they do something, they do it really big, especially around Bentonville. So I'm super excited about that. And now let's move on to my favorite time of the video, bonus round. So yes, Onyx Coffee in the Momentary has just announced that they're redesigning the whole thing. Now I'm super excited because the thing about Onyx, when they redesign something, they redesign something. So if you don't know what Onyx Coffee is, very popular brand in Northwest Arkansas when it comes to coffee, but bigger is that they're worldwide known for obviously developing amazing coffee. But on top of that, when it comes to specific Northwest Arkansas stuff, design, top tier, marketing, amazing. They are so good at what they do when it comes to the design side of all the things Onyx. The thing that was interesting about the Momentary when it came to Onyx, the Momentary is an art museum in downtown Bentonville, but it was so out of their brand idea. Like, it's pink, it's flirly, it's interesting, it's cool, and most of Onyx is like skulls and snakes and wood and dark and blah. So it's just like, wow, that was different. So I'm curious to see what they do this time. I'm sure that with the Momentary being there and obviously being part of the museum, it'll be different. It probably won't be their typical branding style, but I'm definitely curious to see how Onyx redoes their stuff, redesigns stuff. Another really cool thing about the Momentary one is there's actually like a conveyor belt that coffee comes down a conveyor belt. So fun. Anyways, long story short, Onyx is redesigning their whole new thing at the Momentary, so I'll definitely keep up to date with that. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you're thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is, there's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it, use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see you next one.